Kawi and Saihi, who started the move that led to Tunisia's goal. Ben Youssef.
Some keepers tend to stay on the line, but he's made a decision there and he came out and he cleared his line, and that's what you want, positive and brave goalkeeping.
Varela won the Romanian league title last season with Bucharest. Varela. Stopira is after this now. Helden has gone down. Penalty. Penalty for Cape Verde. Well, Helden, who was taken down right on the edge of the penalty area in the half, this time is taken down inside. And just 6 minutes after falling behind, Cape Verde have a chance here to level from the penalty spot. And Quentin, Helden's pace has caused problems for Tunisia all night.
You could see it coming there. I mean, he's a bit fortunate there. Ball just ricochets in your feet, no matter which position you're in, and especially when you're on box, you make it as difficult for the strikers by staying on your feet. When you go down, you make it easy for them, and it's too much pace.
Scored against Angola in the big 2-1 win. Cape Verde through 2 years ago. Can he level here? Yes, he can! It's a top draw penalty from Helden, and it is Tunisia 1, Cape Verde 1, and Tunisia, the team with the lauded defensive record in the qualifying tournament, have conceded just 7 minutes after going in front. Kept his nerve there, didn't he?
Great goal. Great penalty. Meets the target, but even better, he puts it near the top corner where the keeper can't reach. Good burst of pace here, but I have to say he's got to stay on your feet. He gives the ref, he gives the striker, Helden, the option there to go down. If he's feet. Yeah, it's a penalty. He's got to stay on his feet.
He's had one just the other side of the line, but this one just about inside. Or was it? Oh, goodness me. From that angle.
It takes it to a goal kick.
Well, we're talking about millimetres, whether or not it was inside or outside. I think in truth it deserved to be a penalty because it was crazy defending from Ben Youssef. What a penalty from Helden.
Don't give him the option. If he stays on his feet, he doesn't give him the option.
Be a penalty because it was crazy defending from Ben Youssef. What a penalty from Helden.
Don't give him the option. If he stays on his feet, he doesn't give him the option. By going down and making that slide tackle.
He should be fresh out, and he's very much on the fringes at Sporting, as I was saying. Third game in a row, though, in which he scored. Kuka. Helden. Nuno Rocha. It's difficult to see where the goal was coming from for... It's amazing how you can find energy from nowhere off the back of a goal.
That tends to happen. Everyone changes, the mentality changes in your team. And all of a sudden they seem to have a spring in their step.
Here's Kuka. Tunisia trying to get it away. Ryan Mendes getting the block in. Oh, it's a terrific save. Abdennour with a gilt-edged chance. And Vagina was equal to it. I wonder if the flag has gone up anyway against the central defender. Yeah, it did go up. It wouldn't have counted anyway. I'll tell you what, I think it's outside.
It's yeah. He just, yeah, he commits himself there, and if he doesn't do that, then Helden still is going to have an extra touch and trying to get himself in the box. But if he stays on his feet, he doesn't give him the option. You're asking for trouble.
Wabi Kazri has been replaced for Tunisia. Youssef Sakni has come on. Ahmed too has been replaced by Fakhreddine Ben Youssef. Double change for Tunisia. The goalkeeper Vagina. Tavares. Ryan Mendes trying to weave his way through. He's a terrific runner with the ball, Ryan Mendes. A very different threat up front now, Cape Verde, with Julio Tavares. Much more of a physical presence for Abdennour and Ben Youssef to deal with. Looks as though Kuka is coming off. And Oder Fortes, player from Ram, another player from the French top flight, not in the starting 11, who comes on. Scored a couple of goals in 17 appearances. Game for Ram before heading out to Equatorial Guinea. There's a bit of history against Tunisia as well. He scored in the 2-1 defeat in the World Cup 2014 qualifiers.
Tunisia just brought to number 7, Musatne, and I remember him from the last tournament. He scored a goal. Substitutes coming on left, right and centre for the final 5 minutes. Stopira. Nice ball, Halden. This is Varela. Dramatic goal, that one, wasn't it, for Sakni, the winner, the 1-0 win against Algeria in the 91st great finish.
minute.
Oh, fantastic feed. And there was a lot of talk about him, a lot of Europe, clubs in Europe, big clubs after him, but
in Qatar these days, so
nothing came of it.
The Queer, Qatari champions. He's still only 24, so, I mean... There's Ben Youssef.
I think a lot of young players, especially a young player like him, should be looking to play in top, or for a top club in Europe, to test himself against the best players.
Tavares. Run by Tavares. Not too much power in the cross though. players are making their way across to the QSL, though, aren't they? In Qatar, I suppose that the lure of the big contract.
Unfortunately, that's it. The way some of the that's the way the game seems to be going now. Young players coming to the game want everything right now instead of working for it. And you can't blame them. It's if the contract's put on the table. But still, at the end of your career, you want to say you played for all the great clubs, like Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, or at least you attempt to test yourself against the best players in the world.
I noticed you got Manchester United in first there. And
yeah, I just had to make sure that people understand that Manchester United is the best club in the world. And every young player should dream of playing for Manchester United.
Another change. Jamal Sahi replaced by Husseini Regued. There's all three changes made by Tunisia. Parisian-born Regued, who plays for Esperance, another famous Tunisian club. Made only one appearance in the Paris Saint-Germain first team, the PSG youth product. It's Tavares. Stopira, where it's even harder these days for these players to break into the first team now with the Qatari money that is on offer at Paris Saint-Germain. Mendes. He made the impact so far that Rui Aguas would have wanted. Ryan Mendes. A couple of minutes of the regulation 90 remaining. Monser. There he is, Yusuf Msakni.
He's got great ability. And in my opinion, a player like him should be playing for a club in Europe.
In 28 internationals. 3 of them have come at Africa Cup of Nations, 2 in 2012, and Quentin was talking about the winner in the North African derby against Algeria. Denor's header. And Yusuf with the header away. Sakni lifted up well. Malul is forwards, couldn't get the cross in this time. Cleared away by Oder Fortes. Tunisia and Algeria, the only 2 North African teams who are here at this tournament. Well, they stood off and allowed the shot from Stefan Nater.
I have to say I saw a bubble there.
So did Nater.
The pace of the game has just dropped a little bit. And you can see a few tired legs near the end.
Heading for a third 1-1 draw in the opening 4 games. So either side can snatch a dramatic winner here in the 3 minutes to be added on. Gabon, the only winners so far, beating Burkina Faso by 2-0. Yesterday in Bata, after the host Equatorial Guinea were held by Congo. 1-1 earlier today in a bevy in between Zambia and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Tunisia may well be kicking themselves because they seem to have ridden the Cape Verde storm. Took control of the game, got themselves a goal through Monser. Only hold the lead for 7 minutes before Helden was fouled and then converted the penalty. A high foot from Kalou. Not very happy to wave play on though. Throw for Tunisia. This could prove to be dangerous. Mataluti has a long throw for the North Africans. Hence nobody coming short. It's a novel way of drying your hands on the running track. For that extra bit of grip and that bit of distance from the throw. In it goes from Mataluti. Oh, and the header in the end from Chikawi, well off target. It can be quite a weapon that, can't it, the long throw?
I think thinking so was it Sunderland, Stoke?
Oh, Rory Delap.
At times,
yeah.
Seems to have a lot of success with that. It's not really my style of football.
And prior to that, Dave Chandler at Tranmere Rovers during those great cup runs. I mean, could practically reach the penalty area from the halfway line.
If it works, then by all means use it. But you've got to have the players as willing to get in the box and put the head where it's probably going to hurt.
And 50 towels put all around the pitch to dry the ball.
The ball was walking around with towels. We're getting about catching the balls, but they got the towels.
It must have been horrible to defend against that.
Oh, it's absolute nightmare. Because I mean, there was a time when he was getting the ball on the half line and everyone was getting to the box, thinking, "What's he doing?" And he was reaching the penalty box.
It's Gallo. Yeah, Matt Louti's got a bit to go before he gets to those levels. There's Msakni, and again, good run by Msakni, and he's won the free kick.
Oh, the ref's done him a favour there.
Gets on the ball like that, though, it really can spell danger for the opposition. Msakni.
Not really a free kick for me. It's too easy for me. That.
Kick for Tunisia. We've had the 3 minutes of stoppage time. What a heartbreaker this would be for Cape Verde if they were to concede here. They like 1-1 draws against North African teams. That was the scoreline against Morocco 2 years ago in South Africa.
Just a bit of quality in the end, they can get something from it, because the previous free kick when it was offside.
Oh, it's a well-worked free kick, and there's an opening here for Tunisia. And Fekradine Ben Youssef couldn't finish off what was a terrifically well-rehearsed set-piece move, and what a way that would have been to win the game.
Great free kick. He's got to just have a little bit more composure there. He's got all the time. He can take 2 or 3 touches.
Well, the final whistle has gone. It is another 1-1 draw at the Africa Cup of Nations, but what a piece of quality this was to end with. Msakni and then Malul shifting it down, and then in the end Ben Youssef with a horrible finish.
Oh, it's shocking. Just a lack of quality, but composure there. It's inexperience. He's got to take another touch if he feels it can't get it back. But good free kick, like I said before. It's just a lack of quality at the end. But you have to say it's a fair result at the end, because the first half I would have to say Cape Verde were probably the better team, and Tunisia came out.
So 1-1, the final score at the Nuevo Estadio de Abebe in Monser, putting Tunisia in front. Halden's penalty levelling it. It's finished all square, 1-1. So let's take a look back then at the highlights of the 90 minutes. Like the 3 matches before it, there were plenty of talking points. A really good game. The goals coming in the final 20 minutes.